All right, guys. I'm so happy you guys joined us. Tonight, I want to talk about attractive marketing, posting ideas, and how to stay organized. And if you guys have any ideas that I'm not talking about, please let us know because we can all learn from each other. Okay, so I'm kind of like, I have tons of notes here, so they're kind of going to be all over the place. One question that I always have is, should my forum be public or should it be private? And this is for Facebook and Instagram. Here is my opinion. On Facebook, I'd rather it be private. This way, any post, you can control what you want public, and you can control what you want private. So in other words,
No.
Anything that you want public is going to be anything motivational, anything inspirational, any happy memes. If you're working out, these are things you're going to want public. And the reason is,
I will be out in a sec.
hold on, guys. Let's Shelby, let's mute you. Okay. I think everybody else is muted. Okay, so when you're doing a post, you can control which audience you want to send it to. So think of it this way. When you are sending all these friend requests, the first thing, look at it like this. When you get a friend request, the first thing you're going to do is stalk the person's page, right? So if you're stalking a person's page and all you see is them posting about their products or wraps or greens or anything like that, or business posts, you're going to automatically think that they're friend requesting you just for a business opportunity. So this is why I say only make your motivational, inspirational posts public, because if they're stalking your page, you're like, okay, this seems like a pretty cool person. They're all about just motivation and inspiration. It's not a good idea to put your company name. It works in your cover photo or in your profile. And another reason is, the first thing people are going to think when a random stranger is sending them a friend request is they're going to automatically be on the defense, like, why are they friend requesting me? If they go to your profile and see that you're an It Works distributor, they're going to automatically think you're messaging or you're friending them for the purpose of your business. So if you completely leave that blank, leave the company out of it, they're not going to think anything. Now, my Instagram, that was for Facebook. Instagram, I leave my Instagram public, and the reason is because I do a lot of hashtags on my posts. Hashtags only work on public posts. They don't work on private posts or on private profiles. I'm sorry. So as with Facebook, you can control whether your posts are going to go public or private, but on Instagram, it's only set to public or private. So I have my Instagram set on public, so that way I can do hashtags, but I have my Facebook set on private, and I designate where I want my post to go. I hope this makes sense to you guys. And again, please unmute yourselves if you have any questions. One thing that, network marketers have a bad rap for is, we're only in it for the sell. So you want to definitely focus, or instead of focusing on making a sell, focus on solving a problem. Focus on helping people lose weight or grow their hair or get healthier. If you give people a solution to the problems that they have, they're more inclined to reach out to you, and they're not going to feel that they're sold to. Awesome, Hannah. So during your post, I have my fan on this, one of my papers. So during your post, you're going to talk about the problems that people have and how you have the cure. So for instance, instead of talking about, oh, hair, skin, and nails, I'm looking for 5 product testers to test out my hair, skin, and nails. Talk about how you have a cure for those people, especially women, because we're so insecure with our hair. Talk about how you have a cure for those women who are losing hair, like clumps of hair in the shower, how, women are having bald spots. Talk about that, because guess what? People who are having those issues, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person has a cure for me. They have a solution to my problem. So just think about, when you are making a post, think about how you are focusing on solving a problem instead of making a sale. And you're going to be so surprised how things will just switch around. You always want to make sure that you create valuable content. Don't ever just make a post just thinking, okay, I have to post this many times a day. I'm just going to throw a post out there. Don't ever do that. Make sure it's valuable to your audience. If it's not valuable to your audience, then you're just pretty much, you're just spamming people. So think of it, if it's not something interesting to you, it's not going to be interesting to anybody else. One thing, I'm going to switch topics here a little bit. I get a lot of questions. How do I recruit distributors? Do you guys ever have those questions? One thing that people have that people make or have a problem with is they put out these posts saying, join my team. And looking at that, who is that helping? If I'm scrolling through and I'm seeing a post, join my team, I'm not thinking that by me joining your team, it's going to help my life out. I'm looking at that like, okay, you want me to join your team so that way you could build your team, so that way you can make more money. That way, you know, you're building your residual income. That's not helping me at all. So I'm not even going to click on your post. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to like it. So let's get rid of the whole join my team idea. And what you want to do is share your lifestyle post. You want to share ideas of how you can kind of add value to other people's lives. Think of all the moms that can't afford diapers or can't afford formula or wish that they could afford gas money to get to the other side of town to get their kids to the doctor's appointments. Think of those people. Think about how if you sold a wrap and you're making 25 bucks and you can buy a pack of diapers or some formula for your child. Think about how that's going to affect somebody else. So in other words, you're at a gas station and you're just posting up like, I just made 25 bucks by selling a wrap and I'm putting gas in my car. Imagine how many people that's going to affect. They're going to be like, wow, I wish I had 25 bucks to put in my gas or my tank. I wish I had 25 bucks. You know, 25 bucks to some people may not be anything, but 25 bucks to other people can mean so much more. It could mean paying a bill. It could mean, you know, paying for something for their child, ballet slippers to put them in ballet. I mean, it can mean so much more. So anytime you're making a post, just think about how it can affect other people. This is how you're going to get people to join your team without even recruiting. Talk about how, you know, you'll see the seasoned distributors on vacation and they're posting, oh, thanks to It Works, I was able to go to Maui, or I was able to go to Costa Rica, or I was able to go here and there. But this is for the distributor who's been in the business for a long time. So a lot of new people, they're thinking, well, you know, I haven't been making that much money, so how can I really show what I've gotten from this business? Take a picture of you in your backyard where your kids are playing. Show that this is where, you know, I'm working. I'm finally get to work from home to stay home with my kids. This is a view from my office. Share that you're making money to pay for Starbucks, where before you know, that was a luxury, where every dollar that came into your household had to go towards bills. Thanks to It Works, now I can afford Starbucks, or I can afford a manicure or a pedicure or groceries or gas. You know, little things like this will definitely catch the eyes of other people. And now going back to this, if our, you know, we have our It Works Pay portal. In there, you have an option to order an It Works debit card. This It Works debit card can actually be used for to help in your postings. If you're flashing your debit card, of course, cover your numbers. Show how, you know, flash it with your receipt going to the grocery store. Thanks to It Works, I was able to pay for some groceries tonight. A lot of people on your newsfeed wish that they had that extra money. So this, you guys, is how you're going to reel in those distributors, by just showing the little things that count. Does anybody have any questions or any ideas or anything that they want to add to that? Okay. Now when posting, divide your post into 3 sections. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. You want to do 1/3 of your postings. Now this is every day. 1/3 of your postings are going to go towards product posts and opportunity posts. I just talked about your opportunity posts, you know, posting the gas station or the grocery store. You're going to also talk about your products. 1/3 of your post, you want to add value to your audience, something that will benefit them, such as, you know, think of things, people love to laugh. You want to add humor to their lives. You want to add a recipe, giving them an idea of what they can make for dinner, something motivational. I love to post motivational memes or inspirational memes. So just think a third of your post should go towards adding value to somebody else's life. Again, only if it's to make them, whether it's to make them laugh or give them an idea for dinner or just some kind of motivation or inspiration. Even if you're working out, that is adding value, because guess what? If I'm sitting on my butt and I'm looking at you posting a picture of you working out, I'm going to think, oh crap, I should be at the gym right now. You're adding value to my life because you're giving me some motivation. And the other 1/3, interactive posts. Meaning you want to, post a question. So last night I did something. I said, what is something that you struggled with as a child that the future children will never understand that struggle? People were posting about, getting on the phone and having, the cord not be long enough, or just different things, having to blow into your Nintendo tape. And I mean, people, they had a lot of fun with that. Well, guess what? Well, I just added that, and my whole, mentality was I'm going to, kind of drum up the audience. People had fun with that. And this is basically when you post out, or when you do these posts and everybody's commenting and liking, you're basically getting brownie points from Facebook showing, wow, this person is posting some good content. They're getting a lot of comments. They're getting a lot of likes. They post some good stuff. So they're going to throw you into the Facebook algorithm. Your posts are going to be seen a lot more in your friends' news feeds. So just to recap, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1/3 of products and opportunity. 1/3 of adding value to somebody's life, motivation, inspiration, recipes, an idea of how to decorate your house, just anything like that. 1/3 interactive posts, because the idea is to get people to like and comment on your post. And guess what? Those things people are also going to share. Anytime somebody shares your post, you're getting extra brownie points from Facebook. Now, you have to remember, this is called network marketing. So the idea is you have to network. You cannot be in a network marketing company and only post and hoping people are going to comment. No, you have to go out there and you have to engage. So if you're expecting love on your post, you have to go and love on other people's posts. You have to comment and tell them how beautiful their children are, how awesome their vacation is, how wonderful their hair looks. Just comment, like, because guess what? While you may have, and you should have, over 1,000 friends, the average person has about 250 friends on their Facebook. So if you, a random stranger, is going on and giving this random person love, they're going to be like, wow, who is this Shelby person? Who is this Erin person? Hannah, Tanya, Lauren, let me go to their Facebooks and see what this person is about. And they're going to go and be like, oh my gosh, they have some stuff that can help me out here. So by showing love, they're appreciating this. They did not accept your friend request just so you could be a stalker. They accepted your friend request so that way you guys can build a relationship. You guys got to show each other some love. So keep that in mind, that it's so important to interact and network on your Facebook, because you're going to build relationships on there. And as you're commenting and liking, you're going to start remembering people. Like, I remember this person went on vacation here. I remember, their children did this. Or I have some people, so you guys may not know, but I have one daughter who is, she's a makeup artist, and she's also an artist. So I have some people tag me in different things that could benefit my daughter, and it's because I've engaged with them. I've built relationships with them. Prior to the business, I had no idea who they were. They had no idea who I was, but they're paying attention to me now. So, you have to actually put yourself out there and build this relationship. You will have some posts, like I'll put some posts out there. I'm like, this is a kick-ass post. It's going to get so many comments and likes, and it won't get anything. And it may be just the time of day. It may be, you never know. If you had any stagnant post where you have no likes, no comments, after a couple days, delete it. You can copy all your verbiage and repost that at another day, at another time if you want to. But don't leave stagnant posts out there, because what you don't want is somebody going to stalk your page and they're like, they're posting all this stuff, but they're not getting any interaction. So just keep that in mind. It's okay to delete. If you're not getting anything after a couple days, delete the post. There's something called a call to action. And this is basically, so say you're making a post I'm going to make a post. Let's go back to the hair just because that's an easy thing, something that I always see that a lot of women have problems with. My call to action, like this post if you've ever struggled or ever thought that you're going to go bald within the next year. Like this post if you're tired of cleaning up, balls of hair in your shower after shampooing. This is a call of action where people, they're not, putting you as a network marketer. They're thinking, oh, I feel them. Like, comment, me too, I feel you. This is a call to action, and this is something so simple. Raise your hand or leave your favorite emoji or GIF if you feel like you're not getting enough vegetables and fruits in your diet every day. Raise your hand if you feel like you need more energy. This is a call to action. So it's so easy for people to be like, me. Well, guess what? All these people that are commenting, those people can go on your 100s list, because now you need, this person needs help with their hair. This person needs more energy. So guess what? These are people that I'm going to message and offer them a solution to their problem. And at the end of your guys' post, never be afraid to ask a question. What are your thoughts? What are your ideas? If you're just sharing something, just thoughts, people will pipe up with whatever their thoughts are. And the idea is to draw more engagement to every single one of your posts, because again, you want brownie points from Facebook. Never feed into negativity. You're not the normal person. You're a network marketer. People are looking to you. Hopefully they're looking to you for inspiration or motivation. So you never want to share negative posts. One thing that I see a lot of people have a problem with, and I feel them completely, the animal videos where animals are getting abused. People are sharing them because they're hoping that the abuser will get caught, but people don't want to see that. So they're only going to look at you sharing it. They're like, I don't want to see what this person posts anymore because it's all negative. They're going to end up blocking you or unfriending you. So don't ever give into these negative videos, any fight videos where these kids are fighting, or any, negative videos where these animals are getting cooked or whatever. You only want to add value to somebody's life, and negativity is never going to add any value. So always remember that. Also, be careful when you're commenting. If you're commenting on somebody's post who is public, all of your friends can see. They're going to get a notification, oh, so-and-so commented. Some people are nosy. They're like, oh, what did they comment on? If they see you carrying on and all this drama, it's a wrap. At least for me. I'm like, oh, this is a negative person. They're dramatic. They're full of drama. No, you cannot portray yourself as being positive and a motivational person one way and then go carry on with drama on another post. So keep that in mind every time you comment. Keep in mind that when you're engaging in the drama, you don't know if that person's profile is public or private, so it may be seen by your followers. Don't be afraid to share your personality, you guys. A lot of people think, okay, now that I'm a network marketer, okay, I have to be all business. I have to, only professional. You guys be silly, be goofy. It's okay. Sprinkle, your family, your friends' posts into your social media. Sprinkle your goofiness. I mean, people love to laugh. Show us silly. Like yesterday, I showed a post where I was talking about, oh my God, I've been taking hair, skin, and nails, and guess what? My hair is sticking up and it's gray, and it was like an ugly post like that. It was not a beauty photo, but it was goofy because I'm goofy that way. So don't be afraid to show that you're a real person. Don't be afraid to show that your personality out there. Now, regarding posting, anytime you share a post, make sure it is a great before and after picture. One thing that I cannot stand is when I see these grainy, blurry pictures that people are sharing. It has to be eye-catching. So before you decide, okay, I'm going to share this before and after pictures of this belly wrap, make sure it's a clear photo. If it's not clear, don't show it. If it's not interesting to you, don't show it. What I love is sharing before and after pictures where you can tell it's the same person. So maybe you're sharing like I don't want to say booty picture, but a booty picture where somebody put defining gel, on their thighs. If they have a freckle on their thigh where you can see it as the same person, that's going to be a lot more believing than if you're showing two complete different pictures where there's no identifying traits. So if you can see like I love showing before and after pictures where there's a tattoo because clearly it's the same person. What I see a lot is people coming back saying, oh, not the same person, not believable. So you have to make sure you believe in the before and after picture before you're sharing it. Make sure they're good quality photos. Be sure to crop. Never post a screenshot where it shows what time it is and all of your icons at the top and all of your icons at the bottom. You guys, you have to be professional. This is a business. Crop your photos, okay? And when you're posting your photos, just show 1 to 2 sentences with it. Don't show a long, lengthy description of the product because they don't care about the description. They're looking at the photo like, oh my God, before, oh my God, after. How can I get this? So show, just 1 to 2 sentences. For instance, I'm going to show, the booty picture of the defining gel. Does your lotion do this? What would you do if after 7 days you got rid of the dimples on your booty? Just, something catching. But you don't have to say, oh, this is the same ingredients as the wraps. It tightens, firms, and tones, blah, 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 blah. People are like, bore. They're going to keep on scrolling. Keep it short. Keep it eye-catching. Keep it sweet. When you are taking photos, so say you're going to take a selfie, people, they talk so much crap about selfies, like, oh, they associate with, Kylie Jenner or the Kardashians or whatever. But guess what? People are scrolling through. If they see a picture of you, they're going to stop. Selfies are eye-catching. So especially when you are posting a testimonial of why you joined the business or, just anything inspirational, post a selfie. But when you are taking a picture, make sure it's in good lighting. Make sure you've got the sun shining on you. If you're taking a picture of a product, make sure it's not in dim light. It's got to be in good photo, in good lighting. So just always make sure you pay attention to if it's interesting to you. It's got to be interesting to somebody else. If you don't have a nice surface to post, okay, so for instance, say I want to post just a picture of my keto coffee, of just the package. But say my counters are ugly. I don't have a good background. You can easily go to Ross, go to Marshalls, go somewhere cheap, buy a pretty frilly rug. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get a few just squares of pretty tile just specifically for your photos. The tile could be $3. And you're going to post, put your keto coffee on there, take a picture. It's going to be gorgeous. They don't have to know that you have ugly countertops. You can fake the funk, you guys. You can do it. One thing that I love to do is if I see, say I'll see, okay, so Tanya, for instance, she'll show, I've got ridiculous nails. They're blue. I've got stupid eyelashes, But so say Tanya, say she doesn't have nails, say that they're bare, okay? And she's posting a picture. I'm holding, Fat Fighters. People are going to know that those are not my nails. So, oh, wow, I love Tanya's post. I'm going to, mimic the same thing. And I'm going to, use Tanya's post as an inspiration. And you post the same thing, but with your nails, with your background. In other words, don't take, so say if, Colette is posting something on her gorgeous granite countertops with her gorgeous kitchen background, don't take her picture because that was hers. What you want to do is recreate it. So get your $3 tile and you post it on the same tile, but that's your picture now. You're just using somebody else's picture as motivation. Okay, there's several places. One big thing is people are like, I have no idea what to post. You guys, there are several different places that you can get inspiration from. Pinterest, Instagram hashtags. So for instance, if you're like, okay, so today, or was it yesterday? I think yesterday we had the buy one, get one defining gel. If you go to Instagram, search up It Works Defining Gel under hashtags, click on one of the pages, you're going to find tons of pictures. Find the ones that look beautiful to you. Either recreate them or copy them and save them for yourself to repost them. Only copy them if there's something general, okay? The Instagram page, It Works Global Adventures, has gorgeous pictures. Pictures from business posts, every product, gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. Go on there and just take a whole bunch of screenshots so that way you have them in your phone. One of my favorite places is our Fit Together Facebook group. If you guys are new and you're not familiar, we have our whole WTF movement, which stands for What the Fit movement. We have our own Facebook group. So whoever enrolled you, make sure you get with your leader and have them add you to this group, because these are everyday people that are using our products. So if you go through and you'll scroll through and somebody's like, oh my God, I've been using Keto Coffee for 2 months, check out my results. You're going to scroll through their people and be like, oh my God, can I share your results? People are going to say, yeah. So guess what? Screenshot. And you already know who posted it. The name is going to be Bertha. Oh my God, check out Bertha's posts, or check out Bertha's before and after pictures after using Keto Coffee. I love getting posts from there because those are real people. You're seeing what they use. You're seeing what they have experienced, how they've changed their lifestyle. Fit Together is a wonderful place to get before and after pictures. Another place is our team page, Legendary Dream Chasers. Go to the photos. We've got tons of before and after corporate approved photos. What else? So, and you guys are probably following other leaders, or, like I have tons of people that I just look up to that are, they're Ambassador Diamonds, and I basically follow them. I'm not friends with them on Facebook, but I follow them just for inspiration. So say if you see somebody who's posting a testimony or something that is kind of relatable to you or something that catches your eye, copy it, post it to your color notes or your notepad, and customize it to where it fits you. Look at that just as inspiration. Never copy word for word somebody else's post, because guess what? Facebook's be like, nope, it was already been posted, and they're going to block your post. You won't know that they're blocking it, but nobody is seeing your post. So make it customizable to you. Make sure, oh gosh, I am like ridiculous with this. Make sure you proofread your post. Check for typos, check for punctuation. Do not do run-on sentences. Sometimes I'll read people's posts. I'm like, I have no idea what the hell I just read. Like, what are you even saying to me? It'll be seriously the longest freaking sentence, and it's supposed to be like 3 paragraphs. So definitely proofread for typos, punctuation. If you don't know how to spell something, look it up, because you're a professional. So other people are looking like, okay, this girl doesn't even know how to spell, so how is she going to know how to tighten tone for me, Okay, here's what I love to do. Tanya, why are you laughing? Here's one thing. If one day you're feeling like, okay, I'm looking good, my hair is done, my makeup's done, which say it's a rare occasion, use that opportunity, put on a whole bunch of different It Works shirts, have a photo session, take tons of different photos of you, not to post in one day, but that way you could post weeks from now. You've got them in your phone. At one time you were put together because, us It Works distributors, half the time we were looking hammered because we're just so busy working. We got the bun right here. So when you were looking good, take advantage of that and take a whole bunch of pictures. Now I love to use, so today I took a picture, and I'm wearing an It Works shirt. It says Crazy Rap, right? But it's super, super low because I have really big boobs. So, but right here I had a whole bunch of like black. So I took an It Works logo and I put an It Works logo like right here. I totally faked the funk. So I used PixArt. PixArt is my favorite app where you can totally, put like stuff on top, and you can of pictures, and you could play around with it. If you guys get a chance, if you're not friends with me, look at my cover photo, because I totally just, I used to be a personal trainer, so I put basically my life. I put me jumping in the air. I put a picture of my family. I put me like working out. Check out my cover photo, because I used PixArt, and I felt like a total graphic designer, and I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. So definitely play around with your PixArt. You guys will see some posts that have some really cool wording. We use WordSwag for that, or what is it, TextSwag? I don't know. I use WordSwag. I have an Android. But definitely, make your pictures, make them pop, make them, just eye-catching. If you're posting a dull picture, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to scroll right past it because it's not catching my eye. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like obsessed with like Real Housewives and all these stupid reality shows just because I feel like I live vicariously through these people. Turn your social media into a reality show. Make it to where people can like, oh, let me go see what Colette's doing today. Let me go see what they posted today. Make it interesting. Everybody loves reality shows, whether they admit to it or not, but make your post interesting. Make your life interesting. Make the little moments count. Even if you're feeding your little baby, you know, peas and they spit it all over, take a picture. It's a small moment that everybody else will love and enjoy and they can relate to. Look at your social media as a reality show. It cannot be boring. I touched a lot on that. Let me talk about organizational tips, just a few. I'm not a very organized person, so bear with me here. I use a planner. Here's my planner. See all the writing on it? These are people that I put in there, people that I'm going to follow up with. So basically, anybody who showed an interest or messaged me or said, yes, I'm interested, or how much is it, they are now a potential and it's game on. Okay. I did not reach out to you. You reached out to me. So we are going to follow up until one of us dies. Okay. And you are going in my planner now. So what I always ask people, if they reach out, I don't get paid or I have to wait till payday. Okay. When's payday? I'm going to look for a date. If you don't, and then if you give me a date, you're going to go on my calendar. And if you don't give me a date, guess what? I'm going to follow up with you in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, until one of us dies. Okay. So always make sure you ask for a follow-up date. The planner is so important. Write it down. If you don't write it down, you're not going to have a visual. Now contacts. Okay, so I enroll 99% of my customers. I never send them to my website because they will never make it there. So what I do, I tell them, okay, I need this, this, and this, and this. I enroll them. Once I enroll them, I text them their loyal customer number and their password, which I always make their last name. But when I put them in my phone, all my loyal customers, I have them as a contact in my phone. I have a note section that has their loyal customer number and their password. Because you'd be so surprised how many people are like, oh, I don't know my information. Well, if you've got it as a contact, that's so easy. Here you go. Here you go. Pass off their information to them. So I always like to keep my loyal customers' numbers, passwords under their contact in my phone. Another way to keep track, I know that, and you guys, I'm horrible about this, about following up with loyal customers. I'm just like kind of a day-to-day girl. But one easy way to do this, create a loyal customer group on Facebook. So whenever you have you enroll a loyal customer, create a loyal customer group, add them to the group. And this is a great way to reach out to all your loyal customers. Hey guys, make sure you're checking to see how many perk points you have. Hey guys, we have wraps on BOGO. Make sure you log in. If you guys can't remember your loyal customer number, reach out to me. It's just a great way to kind of send a mass message to all your loyal customers. As far as I told you guys earlier how you can get pictures, before and after pictures, it's a good idea in your gallery on your phone, create different folders. Create a folder for skincare, wraps, keto, and categorize all of your different before and after pictures. This way, when it comes time to post, you're like, I don't know what to post. Okay, I want to post something about wraps. Go to your wraps gallery. You've got all of your before and after pictures right there. Post one of them. And I always say it's important to plan your power hours. Power hours are so important. You should do at least 1 power hour a day. Don't even say, I just don't have time. You guys, I have a full-time job. I work 8 to 5. I do my power hours either before work, at lunch, or in the evening. Don't ever let the fact that you have a full-time job get in the way of you working your business, because otherwise it's just going to be a hobby. My power hours consist of, I add, building your audience is so important. So some of my power hours is adding friends on Facebook and Instagram, sending messages, following up with any potentials. So, I showed you guys my agenda. I'm going to go to that day and say, okay, I have to follow up with all these people. Those are all the people that are going to be on my power hour. Happy birthdays are so important. We may think that sending happy birthdays is just so tedious, but you guys, if you think about it, the normal person, like I said, has 250 friends. Only a third of their friends even see their posts. Half of that is even going to take time out of their day to wish this person a happy birthday. So if you come along, a random stranger, you reach out, hey, Hannah, I'm going to call you by name. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Add an emoji. They're like, wow, Hannah took time out of her day. She doesn't even know me to wish me a happy birthday. It's going to mean a lot to them. Don't just do a blanket happy birthday. That means nothing. Anybody can do that, but address the people. So I always make it a point every single day, wish your people a happy birthday. Not only that, gives you a chance to reach out to every single person on your friends list at least once that year. So even if you don't ever if you don't ever see their post, a comment or like, at least when it comes time for their birthday, you're sending them a happy birthday. And that will mean so much to the people who only got 5 birthday wishes. We always say, Mark always says, give us a year, we'll change your life. And that is so important because a lot of people jump into this business thinking, I'm going to make $500. I'm going to make $1,000 right away. It is a work in progress. It's such, you have to build up your audience. You have to, get your game down as far as attractive marketing. You have to market yourself. You got to put yourself out there. And it takes a while for people to even see the post. So that's why he says, give us a year, we will change your life. Because if by a year you don't have it down, then honey, you need to get with your enroller. But usually people give up after the first couple months. I'm like, you haven't even given your business a chance. If you could see the possibilities with this company, you're going to give it at least a year and it'll work for you. A lot of people fear posting because they fear people complaining. They fear, oh, this person's just posting more about the business. But guess what? If you look at it, why can't you post about making your life better? If you're sitting there looking at everybody else talk about their baby mama drama and baby daddy drama and I hate my life and all these complaints, why should you stop yourself from posting about trying to make your life better for your family? Don't ever let somebody feel like, you need to kind of put yourself back there. Don't ever feel like that. Don't ever let somebody complain on your post. If anything, if you don't feel like, battling them on your post, delete the post. Or not the post, delete the comment. If you've got somebody who's constantly coming at you just complaining, unfriend the person. Don't ever let somebody make you feel bad about making a better life for yourself. I have gone on and on. So does anybody have questions? I want, everybody to kind of unmute themselves. If you guys have any questions or any thoughts, let's hear it. Aaron says, my husband makes t-shirts. He's going to make me some. That is awesome.
And Tiffany, can you hear me okay? But I do have a question. Sorry, but I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's being dumb tonight. So back to the call to action posts. When people do comment on that, like, the hair ones, or, if you say who has no energy, and you add them to your 100 list, what do you say or do to reach out to them to, be the solution to their problem? Do you just message and be like, hey, because you don't want to be salesy or else they won't comment on your post anymore. So like, what do you do?
So what I like to do is first, before you message somebody, take a time to go look at their profile. This person could have just gone on vacation. They could have just kind of get an idea of what's going on with them. And that could be your first engagement. Hey girl, I just saw your pictures, or just, first off, I just want to let you know, oh my God, I love your vacation pictures. I would love to go there one day. Kind of start in a conversation there. And then you can kind of go into, okay, so, I wanted to message you because you mentioned that you needed help with energy. And then you guys can go into that. You never want to just message them, hey, I've got a product for energy, kind of show that you are invested in them, that you pay attention to them, and that you see what's going on.
And that you care.
Completely different.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking, I'm like, hey, the engagement, I'm like, call to action, like, those are awesome. And I was thinking, I'm like, but then what do you do from there? Because you don't want to be salesy or pressury or have them run away from you because, you know, nobody wants that. So
Definitely. And, one time I had a call to action post and I can't even remember what the post was about, but I took a moment to go back and look at the lady who had commented, and she was just like, oh, I feel you there. It was just on like a product thing. I went, and what I found was that her baby, she just lost her baby to cancer. So my message to her, instead of me messaging her about the product, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, about the baby. And I started asking questions about, what happened. And we didn't even talk about the product. The whole engagement was just about her baby. But guess what? A couple weeks later, she messaged me, so I wanted to get back to you about, I wanted hair, skin, and nails. So I didn't go to her to ask her about the product, but what I did was build a little relationship, and she saw that I was invested in her life. I didn't even approach her about the product. She ended up coming to me. So that's why I say it's important to kind of take a scroll through somebody's Facebook, because you never know. I mean, how horrible would that have been if, hey, hair, skin, and nails, I can take your order. She's like, I just lost my child. I'm not interested. How crappy would I have felt?
Yeah, that would have been really bad.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, take a point to, kind of, oh my God, I saw your baby just, she just started kindergarten, and how do you feel about that? Invest. This is how you're going to build relationships. So even though these people are commenting, they're going on your 100s list, but that just kind of is opening up that door to build that relationship right there. The only people that I do comment, if I say, hey, I'm looking for 5 product testers, comment below if you want to be one of them. Okay, we're strictly dealing with product testers, and hey, you're interested in hair, skin, and nails, and then I'll kind of go into it because they're like, okay, I want to be a product tester, game on. So you have to kind of gauge each post differently. Does that make sense?
Yes, sorry, my phone was freezing. Sorry, yes, it does.
Okay, does anybody else have questions? And definitely you guys start taking tons of, pictures, and I always talk about this example. I saw I don't know if it was Instagram or Pinterest, but I saw a picture of a man and woman walking, holding hands, and the man had a Blitz card in his back pocket. And I thought that was so cute. And I always had it in my head, which I never got around to doing, but I was like, I'm going to recreate this with my husband and a Blitz card in his pocket. So when you see ideas, just recreate it with you and your spouse, or even you or your baby or something. There's nothing wrong with pulling inspiration from somebody else's posts. And just keep them in your phone. Keep them in a gallery. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
With the Defining Gel BOGO, on all BOGOs, it'll show up as our price, and then as soon as we hit it, it'll send 2 instead of 1, right? We don't have to make the quantity of it being 2.
Yeah, so when they go to add it to their cart, they're going to see BOGO on there. That means you're adding 2 to your cart. But one thing that you do have to tell your customers is next month, so in other words, if they join as a loyal customer with BOGO wraps, next month they're going to have 2 packs of wraps in their auto shipment. So you just have to let them know that. And it was funny because the last BOGO, I made a post, oh my gosh, whoever joined as a loyal customer with BOGO wraps, comment below. People were like, what happened? What happened? I was like, oh, no big deal. Just go in and change your auto shipment. But I was kind of create like a sense of urgency. And so just make sure you let them know, just check your auto shipment, change it, modify your product that's in there, because otherwise we're going to get 2 defining gels. Any other questions? I'm so happy you guys have joined on, and I was super excited for all this. And of course, you never have to wait for a team huddle to get ideas or any kind of training. Everything, you guys, is on YouTube. If you're looking for anything like posting ideas or how to get distributors or how to get loyal customers, just look on YouTube, search up what you're looking for. And there's so much information out there. You don't ever have to wait for somebody else, for a Tuesday to come around to, get your training on. So, all right, guys, what time is it? We went 50 minutes.
Tiffany, thank you so much. Seriously. No, this has been so good. Like I've been doing this for like almost 2 years, and I have like the basic idea. You know, I follow the ambassadors, you know, do what the ambassadors do, but I've had everything that I've done public, you know, and my posting hasn't been, you know, this has been so, like now I've felt like I've almost stagnated, like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Heat it up a little bit, and your perspective is very, very valuable. So thank you.
Awesome, man. And you know, things change. I mean, when I first joined the business, it was all about before and after, before and after, before and after pictures. And that was so 2014. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really switch it up. And I mean, everybody has their own opinion on whether you go public or private. And that's just my opinion, because especially we have to build our audience. And like I said, the first thing people are going to do is go through and who is this person? If they see you posting before and after, it's before and afters, I'm like, that's why they requested me, because they want me to be one of their customers. So if you kind of keep that in the background and post nothing but motivation and inspiration, how could somebody not want to follow that? You know, and then when they friend you, they're going to get hit with one of your posts. And I'm like, So, but that's how I do mine. I do all my motivation and inspiration or anything, you know, when I'm doing my sweaty selfies, I make all those public, because I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So, and you know, some people, I mean, we went back and forth with, you know, somebody has to know that you're an It Works distributor or this or that. Well, why do you have to put it in your bio? Why do you have to, I mean, that automatically that's going to send a red flag to a lot of people that you're friend requesting, but that you're a freaking mom mogul. I mean, you know, you're an entrepreneur. I think that's what my cover photo says. Let me see. Let me look what my cover photo says.
Oh, that makes me think of one more question. Okay. So I always kind of found it like a little bit irritating when any network marketing person friends or adds me and then messages me and tells me that they're doing whatever, this or that from home. But then I ask what it is, and then they still don't tell me what it is. Okay. So usually, for example, in my DT post, my opportunity post, I don't say what the business is. Granted, I recently did put It Works distributor on my profile, which, having watched this, I think I might take that down. But do you tell them, like in the first message when someone says, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. If they're messaging you, absolutely. They're asking you. So definitely tell them I'm an It Works distributor.
Okay.
In this post that
I just wasn't sure, because there is, you know, there is some companies out there where the distributors kind of like, I don't know, feel you out.
But and if you think about it, like, so in other words, I'm saying don't put out in the public, like I'm an It Works distributor, like on your, you know, your profile or whatever. But if they're asking you, absolutely tell them you have nothing to hide. You know, how can you get them to join your business if they don't even know what the hell they're joining? You know what I mean? And you can also like, okay, so my last post that I did, it was just, I don't know if you can see. Okay, it was just a selfie of me. And I just made a Jim Rohn quote that said, let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurt, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. Well, it's a selfie of me, but guess what? On my shirt, it's an It Works logo. So my post didn't have anything about join my team, but it's giving somebody some thought. And I did have my logo on my shirt. So there's different things that you can do. You know what I mean? And to where you are, you know, drawing in your business, you're not ashamed of your business. But so in other words, if somebody looks at my post, they're like, what the hell is she saying? She's not recruiting. She's not like, she's just giving a positive quote, but wow, what is this logo right here? What does this mean? And so if anything, they might message me like, what do you do? You know, is to entice somebody. You know, so what you want to do is kind of attract attention.
Okay, girl, I think I'm going to have to recreate that one. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, always look for like motivational. So okay, so I was looking for my cover photo. My cover photo, like I said, it's a picture of me, my family, and I just have like a quote, just a girl who decided to go for it, and it says Tiffany Perez, wife, mom, fitness coach, entrepreneur. There's nothing about it works. So if I'm friend requesting somebody, they have no idea who the hell I am, but I have a family and I'm a normal person. So, any other questions? All right, guys, we've almost hit an hour, and thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys got a lot of good stuff, and of course, reach out if you guys have any questions.
Thank you.
All right, guys, you guys have a good night.
Yeah, I'm glad we recorded this.
I'll definitely share it.
People watch this. This is excellent.